Good morning, student. Today we are going to learn the data structure in C++. Data structure. What is the data structure? We are organizing the data in particular structure. It is called as a data structure. In a C++ or any programming language, we are going to perform any operation on a data. When we are going to perform any operation on a data, that data should be in organized manner so that it is very helpful to access that data and to perform the operations on that data. So it will help us when we organize the data. So to organize the data, we are going to learn the different structures of organization of the data that we are going to learn in this chapter, data structure. Data structure mainly was data is what? Now we will see what is the data. When we consider the computer, any operation we perform on a computer, that is the data. For example, we consider the student information, student info. In that, roll number, name, and marks. Now, when we consider the roll number 1, name, ABC, and marks 25. At that time, what happens is roll number 1 is the data. Roll number name ABC is data. Mass 25 is data. Now, all these are the examples of data. Roll number 1, name ABC, mass 25. These are the different data. But when we process on that data, means what? Here we are organizing this data. And when we process or organize this data in particular format, it will give the information. For example, this data we write in a tabular format. Roll number, name, and mass. We make these three columns. In first column, we put the roll number 1. In second column, we put the name ABC. And in third column, we put the mass 25. Means what happens is, roll number, name and the mass. We make the three columns. And below that columns, we are putting the information. Again, suppose second, 2, X, Y, Z, 35. Here in a roll number column, we put the roll number 2. In name column, we put the name XYZ. And in mass column, we put the mass 35. Means here we structure these data in a tabular format in a column and the row. And when this data we read as a row, it will give the information of particular student. For example, roll number 1 having the name ABC, 25 marks. Means this is the structure of this data. What this gives us, it gives the information of particular student. So when we read this data in a row wise, it will give the roll number 1 having the name ABC having the mass 25. So it is the process. We do the processing of formation of this data in a tabular format. So what is the data? That is the data. This is the raw material. When we process on that raw material, it will give the information. So in this data structure, we are going to learn these different types of the organization of the data structure. This is the tabular format. It is a very basic organization of the data in computer in a tabular format. Now, when we learn the data structure, we are going to learn the different organization of the data in data structures are available. Now, there are the different types of the data structures are there. That classification are as primitive data types and non-primitive data types. Again, this primitive and the non-primitive. Primitive means these are as integer, then char, boolean, etc. And when we consider the non-primitive, then these are again two types. That is the sequential and non-sequential. That is linear and non-linear. When we consider the linear, in that these are arrays, then linked list, third one stack, fourth one queue. And in this there are the tree data structure and graph data structure. Okay, so normally this is the classification of data structure, mainly primitive and the non-primitive. Primitive are the data structure in which we are not going to perform the more operations, or we are not going to write the algorithm and flowchart for this. Okay, then non-primitive are the two types, sequential or linear and the non-linear. When we consider the sequential, these are again classified as arrays, linked list, stack and the queue. So what is the sequential data structure? As the name suggests, sequential data structure is what? In which data is organized in sequence manner, in a particular linear, that is in sequence manner. So these are considered as array, linked list, stack and the queue. And second one is the non-linear data structure. This is a non-linear means, as the name suggests, it is not in a sequence manner. So these are the two types, tree and the graphs. Now we just see one by one introduction of these data types, that is the array linked list. In this chapter, we are going to learn all these concepts in detail with the algorithm and the different types of the operation on that data type. Now arrays. What is an array? As the name suggests, it is a array. It is a group of data of the same data type. Same data type means what? All the integer value or all the char value, etc. Means when you are declare any data type as an array, that time we have to consider of same data type. Then what is an array? Okay. For example, there are the 10 students are there and you want to store the mass of these 10 students. So normally what happens is in a programming language, we have to consider the variables for this. Roll number 1, roll number 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Suppose it is a limited to 10. If 100 students comes, then it is very difficult to declare the 100 different variables. So that what we do, we store all these data under the data type array. Means it is a group of data having the same data type. So consider A. So here it is the data type of the array. It is the name of the array and it is the size of the array. Size of the array means what? How many data elements you want to store in that particular data type. It is called as a size. Example, int age and the 150 means what? In this array having the data type integer, name of the array is age and 150 means you can store the age of the persons or the students up to limit 150. So this is the array data type. Linked list. So what is a linked list? Again it is the one of the data type in which the data or that linked list is divided in two parts. This is called as a info part and this part is called as a link part. This link part is connected to another part. So this one called as a node. This is the first node. This is the second node. Again in this node, this part is called as a info part and this part is called as a link part. Suppose 1, 2. So linked list means what? This is the particular node which consists of the two part. That is the first one is the info part and second one is the link part. This link part is consist of address of this node. Then again this link part of the second node consists of the address of the third node. So it is a link. It is called as a linked list which consists of the data as well as the address of the second node. So it is a sequential manner. The next one is a stack. So as the stack is what? Again it is the data structure in which we can store the data in sequence manner. So it is the example like the glass. It is a stack in which this is the data 1, this is the data 2, this is the 3, this is the 4 and etc. Means what? In a stack you can store the data one above another. We consider the glass. We put the one thing in that, then second, third, fourth or a bottle like that. When you want to insert the data, we have to insert from the top and we want to delete the data. Again we take it from the up only. So it is the stack. And next one is the queue data type. Again it is a data type in which you can store the data in sequential manner. It is called as a queue data type. So these are the different data structures. The next one is the nonlinear data structure. Nonlinear data structure, as the name suggests, it is not in a sequential form. An example for that is the tree. So what is a tree? When we consider the tree, imagination of the picture of the tree. It is consist of the different branches which are not of the same size and the shape. So it is a data type which is not of the in a sequence manner. So it is called as a tree data structure. So these are the different types of the data structure. So in this chapter, we are going to learn this data structure and the different operations that we are going to perform on that data structures.